Andre?
I'm okay, thank you.
Very good. Nice to see you back.
Yes, I'm too.
And we have another student. Hello.
Hello, are you hearing me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes.
Okay, good evening everyone, because in St. Petersburg now at 10 o'clock.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening to you. It's 7 o'clock here in the UK.
Okay.
Yeah, very good. So, is it, what's your name? Sorry, Maria, is it?
Yes, Masha, Maria, yes, the same.
Maria or Masha?
I think better Masha.
Masha? Okay. This is how you spell your name. I'm just gonna spell it for you here. Is this how we spell it in English, yeah? Masha?
One moment. Yeah.
Okay, excellent. Welcome. So is this your first lesson, Masha?
No, the second.
Oh, so you've already had another lesson?
Yes. Yes.
Nice.
You asked me yes or no?
Yeah,
Okay.
I asked you. Yes, that's fine. So, who did you have your first lesson with?
Andy.
Oh,
Yesterday.
Andy. Good, excellent. Okay, so this is the first time I have you in my lesson. So why don't you tell me or tell us something about yourself? I don't know if you met Andre before, but
Doesn't matter.
yeah, tell us a little bit about yourself. What do you do? Where are you from exactly? What brings you to English journey, and so on.
Okay, I'm trying. At first of all, my name is Masha. I'm from Russia, and now I'm staying in St. Petersburg, but it's not my main town. I mean, I'm not born here. I'm engineer in foraging company. Yes, and I need English at first for myself, that understand world news, for example, read books in nature language, and for job, of course, and this is the main issues for what I need English.
Very good. So, but you said you're an engineer.
I'm engineer, yes, in automatization.
Oh, very good, very good. And so I presume you hope to travel. Yeah, you hope to travel in the future. You'd like to see other countries.
Yes, and I'm not hope in the future, and I'm now many traveling. And before I visited many country. I think more counts of country in Europe. I don't know how to say, more than half.
Wow. So you visited quite a lot of countries in Europe.
Yes,
already.
but I can't to speak in English. Of course, I have practice, but not so good, because I'm very small. Because I'm danced in a group, in a team, and we go into another country and have a concert. Had a concert.
Oh, so you were dancing and performing. Yes. I
Yes.
see. I see. Oh, that's excellent. So you enjoy dancing then?
Yeah.
Very good, very good. Okay, thank you very much. Is there anything else you'd like to share?
No, that's all. Many people with us now.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Masha. Nice to meet you.
I'm too.
Welcome. I'd like to welcome Rinat and Lena back as well. Hello, guys.
Hi again.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, so Andre, just have you met Masha before in the previous lesson?
No.
Okay, so tell us something about yourself so she can get to know you a bit.
Do you want I repeat my my info?
Yes, please.
For everybody. Okay. I'm from Kyiv, Ukraine. I'm a composer and a musicologist. I'm a philosophy doctor. I have a scientific degree because I defended my thesis 13 years ago. I'm playing different musical instruments. For example, right now I'm playing the saxophone because more than 20 years ago I tried to do that, but very many years I didn't play at all. And now I want to recover my skills, and I like it so much because saxophone for me is a excellent weapon, maybe to express my understanding of life and so on. Well, I have family. For example, my stepson now live in the St. Petersburg. My son lives in Zaporizhia. It's Ukraine. And I like traveling. And I couldn't say that I have visited so many countries, but enough for telling that I was in beautiful places, for example, on the Canarian Islands, in the Germany, the Czech Republic, Poland, many different countries also.
Australia?
No, unfortunately, I wasn't in Australia, but I'm preparing my. Oh wait, I'm preparing my exams, IELTS exam, to take a visa to New Zealand.
Excellent. So maybe you can stop over in Australia.
Maybe.
Maybe, yeah. A lot of people that travel to New Zealand, they stop over either in Sydney or Brisbane or Melbourne in Australia, and just to see what Australia is like. Okay, thank you very much, Andre. Lovely intro. That was a great introduction. Yes, Marsha?
Sorry, I have one question, Andre. Can you repeat, please, about who is living now in Ispabe? I don't understand. It's not daughter, it's not wife, but something. I don't understand. What do you say?
Do you mean with whom I live?
Yes, what person? You say what somebody now is living in Ispabe, if I understand. St. Petersburg, I mean.
I'm not so understood you.
Yeah.
I live with my wife in
No.
Kyiv.
No. Alina, you understand my question?
Yeah. Yeah. Andre mentioned that his stepson is living in St. Petersburg, right?
Yes. Stepson. Yes.
Steps. That's all.
Пасынок. Stepson.
So sorry.
Oh, is that a new word for you, Marsha?
Yes.
Also in St. Petersburg.
Yes.
Step. No, it means the son from the first marriage of my wife.
So he's not your biological son.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, he's not his biological son. Sorry about my son. He just came in. Speak about sons. Yeah, this is actually, we're sharing this. It's like my office as well as his games room. Okay, excellent. So, sorry, Lena, you were also saying something about St. Petersburg.
I just think that my parents-in-law live in St. Petersburg too. Alan, we can't hear you again.
Okay, good. Sorry, I muted myself and I was speaking with that. Yeah, I forget sometimes. Okay, Rinat, tell us something about yourself. So, Marsha, I presume you haven't met Marsha, and Marsha, you don't know Rinat?
What?
Have you met Rinat before?
No,
Yes,
no,
I met. Yes, I met.
Okay, so you tell us, who is Rinat and where is he from?
But one remark about this: Renat don't introduce himself in that lessons. I mean, yesterday he start speak with teacher because it's not the first time, and he didn't introduce himself.
Oh, I understand. Okay, that's fair enough. So Renat, go ahead.
Yeah, maybe it was because teacher didn't ask to introduce myself, I think.
Yeah, that's right.
Of course, my name is Renat. As you know already, I am from Kazakhstan. I'm a math teacher, 32 years old, having this uh, two daughter, one son, yet, and I have been studying English with Alan and other teachers for 5 or more less months. And what else I can add? I would say that this English journey lessons are quite useful. It has been really useful to me, and I am into this English. I think now it's my first priority, and I like math. I like everything connected with teaching, with science, with computer, maybe with using new software. And I started. It's my like new hobby now to be interested in statistics, to like in very deep level. And I'm also studying here in local university to get my master degree. Uh, I've been in different countries like Finland, Singapore, Northern Ireland. Uh, that's so short. I like sport. Uh, yeah, I'm from Eastern Kazakhstan, East Kazakhstan. So,
Excellent. Okay, thank you very much, Renat. Great introduction as well. And finally, we have Lena.
I'm from Smolensk. I say it today.
I know, but Masha wasn't there. So.
Now about Lena, I know everything because yesterday we worked together in one group.
Okay, then that's great. So you became friends. That's great. Okay, that's cool. So I guess I'll briefly introduce myself. I don't know if you've watched any of my lessons before, Masha. My name's Alan. I am Australian. I am currently living in the UK, and I've also traveled to other countries in the past. And some of my hobbies are sports. I like playing football and watching football. I also like other sports, but for example, Formula One racing, I'm into that as well. Technology, I like computers, gadgets, software and hardware when it comes to computing. Then history, I enjoy history, studying other cultures, and other people's civilizations and so on. Languages, yeah. So that's pretty much it.
Yes.
Any questions?
This short information about you I read in your site. It's but it's very interesting to hear because you excellent pronunciation, and it's very interesting to can hear what you say.
Thank you very much. I take that as a compliment.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Usually when not many students come across Australian, teachers, and if they do, usually most of the Australian teachers, they tend to stick to the pure Australian accent.
Uh-huh.
I don't necessarily do that. I try to keep it because there's a very distinctive accent, that Australians have.
Yes.
Sometimes it can be a bit difficult to understand for learners, for students, so I tend to eliminate that accent. Yeah.
Okay, but I don't know about another accent. I mean, Okay, accent from Spain or from Italy's people, I understand. I'm here at the first moment, but from you, I can't hear this. But I don't maybe difference from English people. I mean,
British, yeah.
yes, British people.
Alan, but it's also an interesting thing to learn some specific accents from Australian, and especially for me, I need to hear something, maybe tips for New Zealand speaking. Because yes, I know from my friend who is there. It's absolutely terrible thing to hear, like how Kiwian speaking. So it's crazy, and of course, it would be great to hear from you some piece of advices how to identify what they are talking about.
Okay, I don't want to bombard you with the way, but every now and then I will maybe put yeah.
I mean, maybe you can plan, maybe on the next month, I don't know, special lessons about accents, maybe just for
information.
knowledge. Yes.
Yeah, okay, no problems. I'll keep that in mind, and let's see.
Interesting, really.
Yeah, in the next few weeks, I'll throw in a lesson that. So keep an eye out on the schedule then. Okay, I'll try to make one, maybe two, in a week, specific for differentiating English accents. Okay, between Australian, British, American, South African.
Yeah, okay. Is it important for you? Because, in my opinion, it's not so important to know these different kind of accents. The main things that we should learn English with our own accent, because we don't have this Australian or really English or American accent. I have, for example, my Kazakh accent. You have your own Russian accent. I think it's not the real thing. And if you are so into these accents, then you can find different kind of accent in online YouTube, like videos. There are plenty of accents. So, in my opinion, just I don't want to waste my time to learn this different kind of accent, and it doesn't. It's not going to give me anything which is.
Okay, Renati, you can do not participate if you don't know. Do not need this.
Because this is lesson, I think.
Yeah, it's a valid point. Yeah, Renat has got a valid point. He believes that it will not benefit him. He's learning English in general. But Renat, there are students perhaps that, like Andre, he's traveling to New Zealand. I mean, he could easily find online, you're right. But he's speaking to a native who is from that region. So, he would want to hear what to expect, when it comes to that pronunciation and so on. So I could, spare one lesson just to give you the general differences. And that shouldn't be a problem, But like Rinat said, it's a good advice actually. You can't find many online videos. If you just YouTube it, you will see difference in a different pronunciation between British, American, Australian, and so on, South African. If you just do that, you might get an idea already. Okay, guys. So let us begin. Okay, so Masha, we're doing speaking for IELTS. This is something I do twice a week with my students. So it kind of shows you what to expect in an IELTS exam when it comes to the speaking part. Alrighty? So we've now covered 4 units, and we're following a specific electronic book. And I'm going to screen share it now so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, so we're now on Unit 5, and
Okay.
yeah, we already started this, so I'll make it a little bit bigger for you so you can read it. Okay. All right, so communication is the main topic of this unit, and some of the aims are, talking about languages, keeping in touch, globalization. Those are some of the focuses. Making comparisons, expressing attitude, and pronunciation, consonants, when it comes to pronunciation. And we also have some exam techniques. So we've already covered the first 2 pages, I believe. Am I right, Andre?
I don't remember exactly, but yes.
Rinat, were you there? Or Lena?
No, I wasn't.
No, I wasn't.
I think it was Natalia and Andre,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe another student. So I basically played an audio clip, an audio file.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
yes.
and then you are
We'll listen
filling in the gaps about these.
Mm-hmm. Yes, with different terms, and we clarified some of them. Yeah, I remember. I was.
Yeah, very good. Should we go through this, or are you confident, Andre? Do you remember all the terms that we used?
I couldn't say that, but most of them I remember.
Okay, so let's see. Let's move on then. Actually, we have another student who's joined. Hello, the new student. What is your name?
You're muted.
He's
Kostya.
muted.
Kostya.
Kostya, you are muted.
Hello, Kostya. How are you? Your microphone is muted. You might have to unmute yourself. It's at the very top of the video. You'll see a microphone. You need to click on the microphone.
Maybe we should help him. Can we unmute him?
Yeah, I don't think we can unmute. We can mute him.
Cannot,
Yeah, we can mute him only. Oh, hopefully he'll figure it out shortly. So, okay, so we've covered some of these words, accents, dialects, dubbed, loan words, and subtitled.
Dubbed is from the double, yeah, from the word.
Doublage.
Like
Double. Dubbed.
What's dubbed?
Overvoicing. Something
Yeah.
like overvoice.
Very good.
Yeah, the second sentence. Yeah.
Yes, it's in films, like something
I understand now, yeah.
over the original track.
Yeah, very good. Yeah. Like a voiceover, like you hear in the movies sometimes. And loan words are borrowed words.
Borrowed.
You know what subtitles are? Yeah. The translation of the speech of the scene of the movie. Okay. So now we're going to look at some vocab. Keeping in touch. So let's look at the phrases with touch and their meanings. And then let's complete the sentences 1 to 3 with these correct phrases. So, keep in touch. Masha, could you read the first line?
Keep in touch.
Mm-hmm.
Keep in touch. Write to. I'm okay, right? Yeah. Write to, phone, or visit someone regularly.
Is this familiar with you? Do you know this phrase?
No.
Okay.
But I understand. But I am understand the visiting. I am understand meaning.
You understand the meaning, but you haven't heard it before.
I think that I'm when I read books Yes, I'm see this phrase, but I'm not to remember this.
Okay, no problem. So let's hear an example. Who wants to give us an example of to keep in touch?
It's a very typical phrase for the conclusion of meeting. For example, bye guys, keep in touch, something like that.
Yes, very good. Yeah. So if we are saying goodbye
Yeah.
to your friend, we say, okay, see you later, keep in
yeah.
touch.
Or colleagues, if you write something to
Exactly.
mail and so on.
So you might mean in general, phone me, send me a text message, you come and visit me, and any of these. Basically, all of them mean keep in touch. Okay? You might also hear stay in touch. It's another common one. It means the same. Okay. Lena, what about the second one?
Lose touch. Gradually stop writing to, telephoning or visiting someone. The opposite meaning.
Exactly. To lose touch is the opposite of keep in touch. Lena, can you give me a sentence or an example with lose touch? To lose touch.
Unfortunately, I lost touch with some of my old friends.
Yes, I lost touch. Very good. Past tense. Yeah, I lost touch with some of my university friends, or because after you graduated, you got a job, you moved on with life, so you lost touch with them. What about this one, Rinat?
Get back in touch. Communicate with someone again after not communicating with them for a while. So if you before keep in touch with somebody and after then you lose touch, and if you want to again to how to say rebuild your relationship, then you should get back in touch.
Very good.
So rebuild your previous friendship or
renew
friendship or
relationship.
Get back in touch. Yeah.
The communication.
Yeah. Communicating with them for a while. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're rebuilding that communication. Very good. Yeah.
For example, after graduating school, I lost touch with many of my classmates, but I started get back in touch with them from this year.
So your beginning would be I lost touch. Yeah, I lost touch with many of my classmates. However, recently, I decided to get back in touch with them. Yeah, so you want to establish that connection, that communication again. Okay, so those are the three. Now, let's see if you can put them in the sentences below. Andre, number one.
I lost touch with my old colleagues since leaving my last job, but then we were never very close.
Yes, I lost touch, or I have. You can say I have lost touch.
Yes.
Yeah. I have lost touch with my old colleagues since leaving my last job, but then we were never very close. Yeah. So you weren't very close friends. So it's okay.
But Alan, we can use both tenses, past and present perfect, or we need I had lost. Yeah.
It depends what exactly you want to say. So you can use both in this case. There's neither is incorrect, so both are fine. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, great. Number two. Masha, would you like to try?
I think he still got, yes, or get back in touch with Rosa, although we haven't seen each other in years.
Here is a clue. Here's a clue. Still.
Еще.
He still
Ah, oh, sorry.
He continues to keep.
Keep in touch.
Mm,
He still keep in touch with Rosa, although we haven't seen each other in years.
Yeah, good. But do we say he still keep in touch? Or do we have to change
Yes.
keep?
You mean time or keep kept? Or
yes.
what?
Yeah, you can keep it that way, but
He still kept in touch.
you can keep it in, you can leave it in keep, okay, in that tense. However, when we are talking about a third person, like he or she, singular, what happens to keep?
Keeps.
He,
Keeps.
yes.
Keeps you mean sorry, yes.
That's
Of
fine, no
course,
problem.
he
Yeah.
still keeps in touch, sorry.
Excellent, yeah. I'm sure you knew, just sometimes we forget, you know. So he still keeps in touch.
Yes, of course.
So if it's plural, they,
Yes.
then we say they still keep in touch. All right, and the last one, Lena.
I asked John for Mel's new number because I wanted get back get
Get back.
get back in touch with her.
Good.
I
I
want
asked.
to.
Yeah, good. Yeah, you forgot one thing. So I asked John for Mel's new number because I wanted
to get.
To get.
to. You wanted to
Okay.
do something, yeah? So I wanted to get back in touch with her. Marvelous. Okay, so let's keep going then. You can keep in touch with people by phone, by letter, as you know, by text message, email, social networking sites like Facebook and so on. Or you can meet face to face. For example, you can meet up for coffee, go out together, for example, to a club or the cinema or a restaurant, and go around to each other's houses. How do you keep in touch with people you know? Do you keep in touch with different people in different ways? Practice giving your answers and your reasons. So before we move on, let's just have a little discussion between all of you. So, Rinat, how do you keep in touch with people you know?
With my classmates, I keep in touch through mobile phone. I just phone them sometimes, and when it is special occasion, when it's holidays, I congratulate them if it's their birthday or special day, and inviting each other to be to visit our houses, and also we sometimes meet to celebrate something and go to some special restaurant or playing games, football, like that things.
Very good. So you exchange phone numbers with your classmates? You mean your master's degree classmates or your students?
No, my classmates. It's like when I was when I studied at school.
Oh, from before,
Yeah,
from the past.
yeah,
I see.
yeah.
I see. Okay, excellent. Well done. Andre, what about yourself?
Of course, I have some friends with whom I still in touch all my life. Since the school, the primary school, and I have new ones who periodically keeps in touch with me, but I sometimes may lose the touch with them because, for example, my best friend 5 years was with no access, was not accessible at all, but only half a year. He came back to Ukraine, and we got back in touch.
Very good. Yeah, that was excellent. I like it because you've used all three of them. Well done. That's a good way to explain it. All right, excellent. Thank you, Andre. Lena?
Well, since I started university, started to get my second degree, I have kept in touch with my friends and via social network sites mainly. Because unfortunately it is hard to find time to meet face to face. And I keep in touch with my parents by phone. We call to each other with my parents and sisters. So that's it.
Wow, excellent. Another great example. Thank you very much, Lena. I like how you've used face-to-face. Sometimes it's not possible to meet your friends face-to-face because time doesn't allow it, right?
Yes, exactly.
And circumstances as well. Maybe you are too far away and so on. So social media and social networks are usually the best option. Very good. And Masha? How do you keep in touch? How do you keep in touch with your friends and family?
Yes, of course. I'm didn't lose touch with my friends, but it's not possible sometimes because we are very busy. And I'm trying to keep in touch with my close friends by phone. Usually I use Facebook and contact and send a message for my friends, and I never got back in touch with somebody because I'm not so old. I mean, I'm young, and I'm talked with somebody, and if I lose somebody, I don't back to conversation again in my age now. I mean, maybe later we can talk together again, but not now.
Okay, I see. So if you don't stay in touch, if you don't keep in touch with someone, then you usually don't get back in touch with them, yeah? Oh, she dropped out. Okay, hopefully she'll return. So before we move on, that was great, by the way, Andre and Lena especially, the two of you.
Oops.
Yeah,
sorry.
What happened?
Somebody with my connection. I don't know what I'm lose you, and I don't hear what you said to me.
Yeah, I was saying that. So if it happens that you lose touch with somebody,
yes,
you don't get back in touch with them.
Yes, because our ways is different and we're not to connect now. I mean, I lose touch, not month or week, for example. I mean, 1 year I don't listen, was not listen about who with this person. But if we don't connect at all, we don't back to friends closer. I mean this now.
I see. So you're not as close as you used to be. You're not close friends anymore because of that. Okay.
Yes. In this time, I mean, now I'm young. Maybe when 5 or 6 years later we can stay together again. I don't know.
Oh, so you might get back together later on in the future.
Yes, sometime. In future. Yes. I mean this.
Okay, I understand. Okay, thank you very much, Masha. That was great. So before I move on, I just want to welcome Kostya and Alexander. I don't know if they're here, if they can hear us.
Hello, I can hear you.
Ah, that's good. How are you, Alexander?
I'm very well, thank you. And you?
Very well, very well. I think we've met before, right?
Yes, yes.
Yes, we have. Good, Alex. Yeah, I thought so. Because sometimes, you know, I have many Alexanders joining, and
Yeah,
I don't
it's very
recognize.
common name.
Ah, it's a very common name, yes, and especially if you don't have a picture or a background.
Yeah, I will fix this
Yeah.
issue.
Yeah, put a nice photo of yourself, so we can remember you.
Okay, I will put some photo with cat.
Oh, lovely, yes. We love cats.
Yeah, all the internet loves cats.
Yeah, I love cats. And Lena
I
also
prefer
loves.
dog. I prefer dog.
Marsha loves dogs. Okay.
Yes, I have a dog.
Yeah. Lena has a lovely but lazy cat.
No, he's not lazy.
He's not.
You saw him only in evenings.
Oh, I see. So he's having a nap a lot. He likes to have a nap.
He's
and
a
have...
very active cat. Very, very active.
Okay. Okay, excellent. So let us continue. So we are now on globalization. Some more vocabulary. So what we'll do now, we're going to read the text below and correct the words in italics. Italics means, like this word here, for example, it's written on an angle. See, it's slightly angled, so that means italics. And we have to use another form of the word. Okay, so let's see the first one, the first sentence. Maybe Andre can.
Okay, the integration of the world's economies and cultures is commonly known as globalization.
Excellent. So the first one, integrate, becomes integration.
Yes.
Very good.
Noun, and commonly it's adjective which describes commonly noun. It's a useful phrase and common phrase.
Yeah, commonly known. So common becomes commonly. Yeah, and you can type it in the chat, by the way. So I think it's a good idea if you can do that. So integration, number one. Number two, commonly. Commonly describing known. Commonly known as globalization. Very good, Andre. Thank you. Okay, what about the next one? Lena?
Although there is nothing new about countries working closely. No.
Yeah?
Yes, working closely together. Globalization is now happening at remark place. It should be a noun. Yes.
No. So remarked is going to change to another form which will describe pace.
Remarkably.
So pace here is the noun.
Yes.
Pace, what's pace? What does pace mean?
It's temp. Temp.
Tempo. Good.
Yes.
Tempo or
of something, of process.
Good. Like speed, yeah?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Pace means tempo or speed. So how would we change remarked to describe pace?
Remarkable.
Yes. Amazing. Well done, Lena. Remarkable. Can you spell it for us, please? So.
Oh, I will try, but I'm not sure. Okay.
No problem. This is what it's all about.
We will fix it.
Yeah. I want you to practice your spelling, your writing, your speaking. So everything can be.
Sure, but some remarkable.
Excellent. Yes. That's well spelled. Yeah, that's correct.
That's right.
And the one before was working. Yeah, excellent. Very good. Okay, so let's keep going. The next one, Alexander, can you do the next one, please?
I can try. Actually, I don't know how to change large. This is large. This is larger due to technological advance.
Advances.
Yes, good. So the second
Technological
one,
advance.
yeah, number 6, it's technological.
Yes,
Oh, good. Can you type that for us?
I can't.
Are you using a tablet? Are you? iPad.
Yep.
Ah, that's okay. No problems. Anyone else, please? Type technological. And number 5. What's 5 gonna be? It's not large. It's not larger.
It's not larger.
It's not largest, Masha.
Okay. But I don't know what. It's the biggest doer. I don't know. I mean, largest, biggest.
Yeah. In this case, it doesn't have to be a comparative. Okay.
Ah, yeah, okay.
It doesn't have to be, but it will be an adjective.
Hello.
Alan, we can't hear you again.
Oh, you can't hear me? Really?
Now we can.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
No, we can, but it was noisy.
Yeah, so actually large is the adjective here, but it's gonna become an adverb.
Largely.
Ah, just like common, yeah, the adjective became commonly the adverb because
Largely.
commonly describes a verb, known. Large, yeah, describes what?
Due. Yes, largely. This is largely due.
Largely due to. Okay, is due to. Yeah, okay. So largely. Okay, you can spell it in the chat if you like. And then the next one, Masha.
Okay, television channels such as the BBC are available throughout the world.
Throughout.
Throughout.
Throughout the world, and many clothing and food brands are recognized to people of almost nationally. Recognizing. Yeah.
Recognizing.
Yes, recognizing. Within, no?
Okay, let's have a look. So, BBC, yeah, are available throughout the world. This is the channel, yeah? The British channel.
Recognize.
Yeah. And many clothing and fooding brands are
recognized. No?
Recognize
and many.
It's maybe it's case of passive. Are recognized the same form.
So if you want to use this word recognized, you should add recognized by. Okay? But that's not what we want.
But this
we are changing the word recognized to something else.
Okay, that continues then recognizing.
No? Alan.
Sorry, what did you say?
Recognizing or something more?
Something more.
Something else.
Lena, what did you say?
Recognizingly.
Recognizingly?
Recognizingly. No, adjective to something describing. В данном случае нет. Ой. In this case, it's different.
Are we stuck?
Recognizable, maybe.
Oh, you hit the nail on its head. Well done, Andre. Recognizable to people of almost any nationality. What's nationality?
Nation. Russian, Ukrainian.
Yes.
It's mean Different nations.
Aha, yes. So my nationality is Australian. Your nationality, Ukrainian. Yeah? Good.
Mhm.
So recognizable to people. To be able, oh, yeah, to be recognized. Okay, and let's do the next one. Okay, who hasn't done it yet? This is gonna be 3 in one sentence.
Oh.
Andre, do you want to try?
Okay. In addition, the internet creates a common global culture, one which is predominantly English speaking.
Marvelous. That was flawless. Very good. That's exactly what we're after. However,
but predominantly, what is it? Predominantly? In most cases, yes, something like.
Yes, good. Yeah, predominantly, as in most of the time, most of the cases. Yeah. So we have, in addition, the internet creates a common, or is creating. You can also say. So we can say creates or is creating a common global culture.
Global culture.
Because globe is a noun, right?
Mhm.
So we need an adjective to describe culture. Global culture. One which is predominantly English speaking. All right, so those are the words. Any questions about this?
No questions.
No, everything is okay, but I need more time that understanding. My grandma is crying now, and I'm sorry that I'm not so fast thinking. Today is evening, now is evening, and my brain is stopped. Sorry, everyone.
That's fine. What you can do, if you want to practice this a little bit more, since you're new, maybe you're not aware of this, but you can take a photo. See the camera application on the left side? You can click on that, and that will capture this screen that I'm sharing. And then you can save it on your computer. Excellent. So now you have this, and you can practice again in your spare time and see if you can get it correct again.
Okay.
Okay. And you can watch our video if you follow me on Google+. You can watch all of my videos there. And you can see the answers from there as well. So every lesson that we do, by the way, it's a good thing if you have the time to, revise and watch some of the recorded lessons that we do.
In archive, yeah.
Yes. So we got about 2 minutes left or so. Maybe we should leave this. Let's have a look.
On the next time?
Yeah, because this is a whole new thing, and it's about comparisons,
And it's very important.
Very important. So I don't want to.
In speaking, it's very valuable for examiner to validate your ability to compare something.
Absolutely, yeah. It's very important to be able to compare things correctly. Yeah. So we will touch on this in our next Speaking for IELTS lesson. Okay, so there's quite a lot to cover here, as you can see. Many examples and different situations. So we have the comparative as well as the superlative. Okay, so yeah, we can wrap it up, guys. So any other questions?
Yes, I don't. Now I understand that I'm not finished with the screenshot, but I want to ask about a video where I can find this lesson again.
Okay. It's on the main screen or on the main page of the site.
Okay.
You can see the most right menu
Все, понял.
archive. Yeah, did you see it? Do you see that?
I go to the main and
Yes.
I mean, you
Main
mean
page. Main page and how it works. FAQ,
yes, how it
teachers, price,
works.
archive. You can enter archive and you will see all lessons recorded of all teachers.
Yeah, so you can see in that archive, definitely. But are they up to date? I haven't checked them, Andre. Are they up to date? Are they recent?
No, sorry, I'm stay in main вкладка по
The
How-
homepage?
yes homepage, how it works, explain, tra-ta-ta, see your schedule, and there is link.
Masha, if you enter the site, login, да, you will see там Masha, Andrei, and so on, the most right on the screen. Yeah?
Yeah.
And if you log it in the site, you will see archive. If you do not log in, you will not see.
Yes, but I see that my name is Maria Ivanova.
Okay. And,
Timetable, subscription, logout. What I
just next to price, you should see archive. Do you see? No?
oh.
It's strange.
Okay, maybe because she's on trial, so maybe that's why.
Oh,
She's still
yes.
yeah, she's a new student, so she hasn't subscribed yet. You have already.
That's the reason. Everything. So everything is I understand now. Okay, I understand.
Or you can simply just add me on Google Plus. That's my email address there, and from there you can see out my lessons. Okay.
Maybe it depends also on browser.
Yes.
Browser. What browser do you use?
Now Google.
It's
Google Chrome.
strange. It should show you. Okay, guys.
All right, so
everybody.
Hopefully you can sort it out, Masha. You can just use my email.
Yes, I add you to my friends now.
Lovely, excellent. I will accept your request. So thank you very much for joining.
Thank
nice to meet you, Masha. Alexander, good to see you again. Sorry we didn't get much time to talk with you. We were a bit late, but hopefully next time.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Everybody. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Alan. It's
You're most
very
welcome.
interesting and very useful. Have a good evening. Goodbye.
Likewise. All the best, guys. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
Good night.